Alright, here we have our patch cord, okay, and I'm going to be cutting this in half because what we're going to do is we're going to splice this back together, and this is where our final test for our fusion splice on our skills, okay. So we're going to cut this in half like so, I'll find the halfway point, and we're going to cut it like so, and that yarn will be tough, and now we're going to strip this back. So we'll do one at a time. And remember, you're going to use the big hole, alright? And you'll just take off a little bit at a time. And you want to take off at least 3 inches. That's about 3. Let's do about 5. That way, if we run into any mistakes, we'll go a little bit more. Let's do 6. Because once in a while when you're trying to cut or strip this outer, and you'll cut the fiber itself. Okay, so we'll do the other side as well. And the yellow is Yarmid yarn, and that's once again protection. And my stripper keeps on getting caught. I'll do one more. Okay, so taking a look at it, we got about the same lengths. Alright, now what we'll do is we'll cut that yarn off, get that out of the way, make sure you don't cut your fiber. Alright, throw that in the garbage, we'll do the other side. Alright, so now we have both our ends that we're going to fuse stripped back. Okay, I'm going to turn the fusion splicer on so it has time to warm up. In the meantime, what we'll do is we'll get these prepped to ready to start cleaving. So now I'm going to use the yellow stripper here, and once again you have 3 different sizes. It's going to go, you know, large hole, medium hole, small hole. Small hole will be your actual stripping the coating off. So doesn't want to go. Let's try the next one. And remember, you don't want to take too much at a time, a little bit. There, that one worked that better. And you're going to take off about 3 inches. There's about 2. 1 more inch. 3. Okay. Let's do the other side. And once again, we're going to clean this, so it's alright to set these down right now on the table because we'll clean them with alcohol. Alright, so now we have about 3 inches. Now there is another coating on here. So now we're going to go to our small hole. And if you don't get it in there, you'll cut your fiber. See that coating come off? Alright, so now we're going to swap to the next one because we'll clean them both at the same time. Okay, so now we got that coating. So now we're getting ready to start cleaving these. So the next thing that we're going to do is take our towel, and it's going to look like this. This will be in the case. You just peel some off, and you'll have your spray. Alright, so you're going to spray on here once. And we'll do one at a time. Can you hear the squeaky clean? Alright, that's what we're looking for. So now, we go on the cleaver. Okay, and we're going to set this back in those slots like so. shut this door. Okay, and then you cleave it by moving that little lever, bring it up, and you see how it's cut. Now these little shards right there, we're going to just kind of put it in our little holder there. Alright, now this is cleaved, so, oops. So now you want to put this in the actual fusion splicer. So we're going to go on this side. Alright, see the two little electrodes? These are the electrodes right here and here. Alright, so you want to set your end of the fiber just on the one side of the electrode. So you kind of put it in that groove. Once you have it in that groove, then you shut the door. Now it's in there. Okay? Now we're going to do our other side. And since I didn't put the actual shrink sleeve on there, I got to put it on one or the other for protection. So now what we're going to do is there's a little hole, the bigger hole, that's where you're going to stick the end of the fiber. Alright? And it'll come right out the other end. And that's another reason why we're going to have, should have stripped more back, but we should be fine, I think. I got to strip a little bit more off. Then I'll have to clean it again. Okay, set that there. Get that sleeve on again. Okay, so now we got it ready for cleaving. We got to clean again. Everything's clean, clean, clean. Squeaky clean. Alright, go back to the cleaver. It should lay nice and flat in the slots. Not like that. It's cut. That fell right here. Stick that in there. Can't get it. Okay, now this will go on this side. Alright, once again the electrodes, we're going to kind of put it, sled it down. Well, that might be too far out, but we'll find out. Okay, it doesn't like the one on the right. See how perpendicular cut they are, and then it's going to arc and fuse these, and then we're going to get our reading. There's the fusing. Alright, and here is our reading. 0.1 dB. That's what you're going to record right here. So, dB loss. Alright, our recording was 0.1. Is that a pass or fail? That is a pass. Now, last thing that we're going to do is heat shrink this. So we pull these open. we have our little heat shrink tube that we're going to slide down over those splices like so. Stick that in the oven, and it's going to start heating up. And you just let it go by itself, and that's actually the protection, and we are done. I hope this helps you.